packing for your convention. It takes a lot more forethought and dedication than originally thought. Some people start weeks ahead of time, only to realize, as the deadline of the convention slowly inches closer. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Hey, it's Nami! How are you? You may remember me from other installments of Rabble Bites, or you may remember my voice, but this is my voice and my face. Thank you, YouTube, for being able to help technology and me become buds and hang out Tuesday nights. We record on Thursdays. AJ, and I will include his information down below. He's amazing. You should check out his stuff. Actually requested a YouTube video showing how do you pack for a con. And I'm going to get ready to do that for you. So after this quick wipe, well, it'll be after that. But after this wipe, we're going to get right into it. Wipe. So a funny thing happened to me as I was unpacking everything and laying it out on the floor all nice and prettiful for you to look at. I realized I have a lot of stuff. So in no way, shape, or form take this as an actual representation of stuff that you need to bring. Understand that I have a problem. We all know this, but it's fine. Bear that in mind as I show you the plethora of what's about to go down. I'm also going to be talking about different types of bagging, different types of containers that you might want to think about, other solutions than what I have. I found what I'm doing works the best for me. So, yeah. Conventions, being exciting in nature, means you probably have a means to carry out a body, just in case. I'm just kidding. You won't need to hide the body. That's what professionals are for. Basically, that's just a good comparison to show the size of the bag, because the big teal box is a little deceptive, so I also was curious if I could fit inside my con backpack. I found that answer out. So I'm going to show you the two main bags that I use when I go conning. It's very tiny. You can't really fit a lot into it. And so just with the big teal box, I find that you're able to get everything in there. I like the boxy shape. What I do like about both of these bags is that they both have the wheels, so you can wheel them, and they both have the extendable handles to make that easier. I like that on my smaller olive one, it does have handles kind of all over. It's actually designed really well for being a smaller suitcase. The teal one, it doesn't have as many handles because it's a larger suitcase, so I guess they didn't want it to catch on stuff. But a selling point for me was actually on the sides. It has pockets. I use that to put my PVC in to help carry that display, which I do not have here because, oh, hell no, I am not lugging that up here. Basically, I would honestly recommend trying to stay away from a soft pack like this. There are hard bars inside that hurt me when I hit in it. And also, it's not going to hold up as well. I'm already having to patch it because I am really rough with my stuff, and I need to be a kinder person. It's the lesson that I've learned. But those are the two main containers that I use. I also tend to use computer paper boxes because I work in an office environment and I have an easy access to those. I find that those are the perfect size. You are not able to really overload those. Part of the problem with cons is that you need to make sure that you can easily carry your stuff. And I'm saying this to the me of the past from the me of the future. When you live on the 3rd floor and you have to take the stairs, remember that when packing your suitcase, idiot. I'll let you guys figure out that story. So I have laid out a bunch of the stuff that goes into the packs that I pack. This is a lot of my con supplies. And just to give you a heart attack, this actually goes over a little bit more, but we're not going to focus on that just yet. We're going to start somewhere and go from there. So I wanted to kind of lay all this out and kind of bundle it so you can get a sense of the stuff that I have and the things that I'm going to bring, etc., etc. And the first thing that you need to worry about, or you need to think about is how are you going to display stuff. Wire racks, the infamous wire cubes that a lot of people swear by, a lot of people use them, they're really popular. The wire racks, they do take up a hefty portion, but they assist with displaying, so I usually try to always pack those first. It's easier to pack around them than to kind of put everything in, have it all nice and neat, and then go, you need to put your wire cube somewhere. And there we go. As you can see, not a lot of space is taken. I feel weird not talking face to face, so I'm just gonna hold up products or drop them. So I like to do clear bags. If I sell prints or if I sell art, I tend to have a lot of different sizes to choose from. Basically, I try to have a size that will fit or be a multi-use for every print size that I offer, or every traditional piece that I offer. I found that if you show that you respect your work and that you like your work, people get a lot more excited and they tend to also respect your work as well. Next on the list is, because we also do bookmarks, I have bookmark covers because I'm that person. Small bags to have small things in, such as buttons or other tiny bric-a-brac knick-a-knack things. I actually have things to put the trade issues in to keep them nice, such as a backing board and a bag. For emergency signage purposes, black construction paper. Okay. I don't know what this is called, but it's black paper, and I use it for construction purposes. Random ginormous Mylar bags for my signage that also come in a various myriad of sizes. I don't know what to say about these, but I use them on my PVC display. I don't really use these for anything else, but these are to help me hang my prints and make them look good! You can't spell neurosis without your own plastic bags. They have handles and they're clear. Look at that. Don't judge me. I judge myself enough, thank you. In the box. So I know I talked about my PVC display, and you can look at some of our other videos or some of our later videos and really see what that's about. 3/4 of an inch piping, spray painted it, that was a terrible idea, and assembled it in a way that it just kind of like sits on a table and is a happy camper. So that's one of the displays that I use. I don't know what these are. Apparently they're both picture frame holders and dish displays. Whatever. Sizes of these to just address as needed. I have a ginormous freaking easel that I display on my table. But I use this easel to help prop and assist me in getting the vertical element. Yes. Nice little lip, and you can just put on your portfolio and people can flip through, and it puts it up and in their face. The only thing I don't like about it is it takes up a lot of space. But, so I made this 5 minutes during con setup. Basically screwed in a bunch of hooks to a corkboard to use that to display just... Okay, so we have our wire frames, we have our PVC piping. I also like really big clamps! Urgh! And I have 2 of them because sometimes you need them to just like clamp on stuff to your table. Shorter than a face, about a human hand, 1 Nami palm. This is the measurement unit we're using on this. Also, cable ties. These have saved my keister more times than I can count. Thank you, cable ties. I want to let you know that your inventor was a very wonderful person, and if I met them today, I would give them a firm handshake and a nod of approval. Cable ties. Okay, so before I go much further, I'm going to show you the progress of the bag. I've actually put all of the clear bags and anything that's the Mylar in. There's like an inside pocket right there on the reverse side. There are 2 bags, or 2 pockets. I have put the bags in the bottom pocket and my clamps are in the top one. And then I've just been kind of filling the back, filling the back, filling the back. I have a kit. I call it a kit. It's actually expanded into 2 or 3 boxes at this point. I can't keep track. But I like to use one of these for the smaller stuff so I can basically just take a look at it and visually see. And these are specifically just stuff that I might need in case there's like a catastrophic table meltdown. I like to call that my just con preparedness kit. Like that's actually the kit that I use because it helps out with stuff. And here is the other one. It has stuff like my photo corners, trash bags, ribbon, binder clips, grip clips, the leaf frogs, basically just all of the stuff I need to make twine. I have twine. All right, okay. We heard me sing the praises of those, I don't remember what they are. They're dead to me now that I can't read there. Zip ties! I didn't cheat. Rocco's growling reminded me. I also recommend twine. Scissors. I don't have scissors in my thing to show you, and that is actually freaking me out a little bit. So I think my scissors are in a different box. Okay, so we are going to talk about table covers or tablecloths. And you'll notice I actually have 2 bricks of fabric because yes, 1 brick of fabric isn't good enough for Nami. 2 bricks is. That, or one piece of advice that I like is try to make sure that if you have a pattern on it, the pattern blends in. It's nothing that's really going to grab people's attention, but you want the color to grab the attention. You don't want the pattern to distract from the merchandise that you have on the table or from the table itself. I actually have just this nice solid teal, and then Jason chose this wonderful red, and it looks like it's crackling old paint. And from what I hear, Rio actually helped choose this, so thank you, Rio. That's an inside joke. We should all ask Jason. He'll love to explain it. No Nami con kit is complete without preparing for the absolute Armageddon at conventions. I actually have a painter's tarp, and I made sure to get the one that is waterproof because sometimes convention centers leak because Mother Nature hates us all and likes to see us cry. Ha! Yes! Reginald! There's no Reginald here. So let's get to the heart of the matter, the stuff that you guys are really here for. Prints! Or, you know, the swag that you're selling at your booth. I actually have a few different books. I have this one that has my bookmarks and 5x7 prints in them. This print book that is all of the Yazoo prints. Ooh, it's so pretty. And one thing that I'll notice is that I tried to add in every print book the method of payment that I accept. So I would recommend, you know, printing out a few signs, sticking them a few places. People will still ask you, but it's okay, people. We understand that you're just excited to see our stuff. This is what usually goes on the big metal or the big wooden thing. And yeah, there you go. I also have my prices and the methods of payment I accept. And in the prints, because I store all my prints and bookmarks, I usually do accordion folders, and I also have them color-coded to what is in what. Accordion files are a great way to help you organize behind the scenes. You can just make searching through a lot easier. Here we can see the con bag is filling up again. I usually wait to pack any soft materials, so the cover tarp and the tablecloths to help pack in and just secure stuff as we're done, because usually the tablecloth is the first thing you need to lay down anyway, so it should be the last thing packed just to make sure that you don't forget and set up your entire display and don't put your tablecloth down. I've done that before, it sucks. Yay, we love buttons, and I actually try to use the display cases that I carry them in. So I have just like a bunch of cases for buttons and a bunch of varying ones. It's pretty nice. And I also have a box that's full of my button sets that I have packaged to look all nice. So I can just toss those out and just, you know, keep a quick inventory of everything, and they don't run around all crazy like inside the bag. First aid kit, usually I'll just do like hand sanitizer, a few band-aids, Advil, antihistamines, you know, anything that you think that you need, but just bring stuff with you just in case. You know, like plan for the worst case scenario. You don't need a tourniquet. They should have someone on staff who can handle tourniquet type situations. But what if you get a paper cut? That happens. What if you suddenly have an allergic reaction to everyone? That happens. So hand sanitizer. I cannot drive that home enough. Bring your hand sanitizer. Next thing I would recommend is a spare pad of paper just so you can take notes. Maybe some sticky notes, right, Jason? Bring sticky notes. and some extra pens or other writing utensils, and maybe some drawing paper. If you don't plan on taking commissions, bring those anyway, just so you can kind of either doodle around in case you hang out with other artists. You can like go and have a jam session. I would also recommend bring rulers, bring a paper cutter, maybe bring a whiteout, bring additional stickers that you can use for signage. Just bring stuff so you can be prepared. If you're lucky enough to travel in a car, you can store a lot of that stuff like in the trunk, or you can store it at a friend's house. So if you realize that you might not need it, you don't have to take it. But the most important thing is just advertising. So business cards and flyers. I find both work really well. Unfortunately, I actually do not have any of our postcards that Jason printed up. They look really nice, and it lists, you know, the website. It talks a little bit about the comic, gets people interested, and these are my business cards that I use, and they just have my 2 websites on the back from when I had these made to people. They really like it, so when they walk by, it usually like grabs someone and they turn around and go, oh hey, like I actually want to talk to you because your cat car, because it's a memorable character. So, whoa, bam! So I forgot the second most important thing, the food bag. I actually pack this bag and I fill it full of snacks. I usually do baby carrots, the clementines, the tiny little oranges. I try and do some power bars, some energy bars, some crackers, basically stuff that you can eat that you don't really need to wash your hands with, stuff that's not going to make a large mess, and power food. And I try and pack a water bottle and then also do a secondary water bottle. So that's a tiny look at all of my stuff. Hopefully when we actually make it to Denver Comic Con, we can show you everything again, and we can kind of have a checklist and look over all of the stuff that Nami brought versus all of the stuff she says she brings. That liar. But we want to thank you for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you leave a comment down below. If you have anything to add, leave a comment down below. And if you have anything that you want us to make a video about in the future, leave a comment down below. We also plan to upload stuff on the podcast, and you can find those links all over the Rabble Bites website. So yeah, and if you found this stuff particularly helpful, leave a like, have more people find us. It'll be awesome, and it'll make Bristow so happy. Look at this handsome devil. He's posing because he knows he's on candid camera. Oh, you're gonna be a YouTube star, buddy. Oh, I know. You're so happy. He was so grumpy. He's like, Mommy took out the suitcases, and I know that that means she's leaving. But I'm not leaving until a few weeks, buddy. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we will catch you later. More. Actually, I'm an idiot. So there's everything all packed up. All I have to do is flap it closed, zip it shut, and I'm ready to convention. I won't forget you, box of tissues. You're my only friend. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you next time.